Rings. Thank you for joining us. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Fifth Dimension, brought to you by Absolute Insanity. I guess I'm on travel. I'm in travel mode today, and probably next week too, just for a little bit just to get out. I'm losing my mind most of the time, so I might as well, share the love affair of Absolute Insanity. You have to live a little bit, you can say. So tonight's so if you can tell by the title, if all goes well, is basically Captain Marvel is my ex-girlfriend, or maybe still I'm not sure what's going on with it still. Not the actress, but the character. Captain Marvel is, in the comics, and she has a movie coming out. Felt really weird about it, but not like it has a lot of SJW stuff in there. It's like I don't know. I was connecting to something else, and so there's like an ex-girlfriend of mine. Her name isn't really Captain Marvel. I mean, here it's called that, but in other places it's called something else. So the reason I'm bringing it up is welcome to Looney Tuneville. That these things are okay to have connections like this. Now, I'm not sure if I have the best connection with her right now. She's not the most trustworthy energy. I'll show a picture of what I see her as, but not exactly with the cosmic costume and all. I think it's a little bit different. But I give you another thing of in my connections with her. You'll love this. Her father was Steve Jobs. Remember, this is like on another planet. So, it's a little bit of a different connection there than on this reality. She did have powers, though. She can fly around, do whatever the hell she does. I'm not sure what I was or I don't know. I don't need it. I don't want to know. But at least to give you kind of an idea, for those that are new to all of this, some women out there, their boyfriend is Skeletor. More power to you on that one. So I guess you can always be worse. So, I can find it. So this is what at least her hair design is what I see. Like I said, I don't think she wears all this get up here, but she has a lot of power. That's what's put that. She's not exactly the most likable person, but I guess it all depends on what reality you're connected to. But I don't see the hairdo here doesn't work. So like I say, it's a character. It's not the actress. It has nothing to do with the actress. The actress has a lot of it. There's mimicking her energies and all that, blah, blah, blah. More power to you on that one. But the character, this person does exist. This being is around here. I don't think she calls herself Captain Marvel, but for humanity, for Earth's sake, Captain Marvel is just fine. She doesn't really care what you call her, basically. So she's flying around doing her thing still. Now what they kind of brought her, they integrated her into Earth. So was it Carol Danvers, the character, is a fighter pilot for Earth, but the Captain Marvel energy I connect to has nothing to do with any of that. So they had to integrate some of it to Earth to give you some idea at least what my connection is with her. Let's put it that way. So if anybody's still there with all this want to see, it's SimonTar.com. I have private sessions and connect to Absolute Insanity. Also, you can connect to we have a nice calendar. You can find your insanity. Here's a nice learn how to channel and be bizarre. Also, learn how to Google Hangout, Zoom, and channeling by phone. We have questions about 7 days for delivery. Same situation here. Channelers and heroes, I do recommend. You have social network. Thank you for posting. And awesomeness is right there. So, yeah. So there you go. Have a nice day. So, yeah. It's now how did I come to all this? I felt their movie coming out. I was like a little bit pissed off at it. It's like I was a little aggravated by it, aggravated by her. It's like there's gotta be something else to this. So I'm gonna connect more to it. And we have she's not the most trustworthy energy. Let's put it that way. So yeah, I do have a beef with her, so we're kind of back and forth, I guess, still here and there. I don't connect to her, I don't think it's an energy. Well, I always want to put this out there once again for people that are new to all of this. So know you too can be a crazy person also. But what is the new normal? As much as people like to, the old world of third dimension is going to start falling apart eventually. You want to find people that are shut down from the spirit fourth dimension. Just look at those that went to the latest Super Bowl and realize who those people are. Of course, there are others. We live in a clone society too, with the media. I know it get kind of out there, but it's like when you start connecting to it, it all kind of makes sense when you think about it. Because nothing here makes any sense. And basically, we're just kind of animals in our own zoo or prison. And we have a little bit more freedoms, but it's like controlled freedom. So we have a lot of fear mongering in the media to keep us at a low vibration, doing an excellent job. So we're here to change things. With Captain Marvel, though, she's very powerful. I guess you can say she got full of herself. I don't know my connection with her, what the hell I was Mr. Marvel. I don't freaking know. I think I'm better off not knowing. So I feel at least I'll put some of this out there to divulge into it. I do see she has like a monkey. Yeah, in the comic she has a cat. I think she has a monkey now because it pissed off the cat. So I don't know, I'm just putting this out there. There's also a lot of Archon tech energy she connects to too, from what I'm saying. I think that's where she went wrong. Stuff is super powerful. Other beings think, oh, that's interesting. Here, we're going to tap into that. And now you are one of us or something like that. So, yeah, she's not the most trustworthy energy. So Captain Marvel in the movie is coming out. So I'm probably going to see it anyway. So at least I feel better about it coming out. Because before when I saw it, it's like, I just was disgusted by it. So when I tapped more into it, now I'm not so uneasy about it anymore. It's so bizarre, but there'll probably be others saying that they're married to her. I don't know if I'm married to her. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. It's not important. I don't care. Let's put it this way. Somebody with that type of power, she can shoot stuff out of her hands. I don't know what the hell she can fly. She's like cosmic, whatever she is. Problem is, with all that power, she got corrupted over time. And she didn't think she was corrupted. And you can say Archon influence was there. So I don't think she ever really came out of that, from what I'm picking up on. Sort of. So I guess it's not over between me and her, I guess, in some regard. I don't know. I'm not getting involved with that. Like, I'm here on a slave planet trying to make the best of it. Connecting this cosmic Supergirl ain't going to fit too much into this reality. But eventually, I guess it will. Thank you for that. All right. So I figured I'd share that little tidbit of absolute insanity. But the rest of the world, eventually, they might laugh right now. But give your new generation of people, they will see that and say, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. because more people are going to let go of the BS of our reality. Because mind control does get boring after a while, especially if the cycle goes over and over and over, conspiracy, and nothing ever changes. So we connect to more dimensions, more different realities, and just heal the prison, take the prison reality, and set it free. Little by little. And you can say technically this is a version of that, if they can handle it. So yeah, the reality is more truth. It's more bizarre than, I mean, you see with Captain Marvel, she can fly in space and do all this, all of that. It shows what we're capable of eventually. Not to say in that regard, but if it can be imagined, it can be done. Let's put it that way. So let me keep this one a little bit short. I can't think of anything else at the moment. It's been a long day, you can say, technically. So time to keep feel Zeta energies, so do a Zeta connection. So hopefully that's very welcomed. So much love, blessings. Here we go. It is trust. The souls here don't know themselves as much as they'd like to. They feel they do, elements of understanding, but they don't realize letting go of this reality is not as simple as some might think. The fourth dimension lives within all of you. All of the dimensions live within you. But opening that dimension up takes time. Your chakras are connectors to all realities and dimensions. And your fourth dimension ideas are not the easiest to bring in. For most of your human consciousness is baked in fear. It is a fear-based society. Even when their spiritual leaders or teachers are ingrained in their own fears and don't even realize it. Because they have walls of belief of where they, as far as they can go. Many of you, yes, you notice how the wall in your border. I'll give you an example. Your wall that's being built in the physical is kind of like a spiritual wall also, meaning that your world has not fully found peace within itself. So a wall is needed in some minds, not all. Because when you become, now some feel that they are spiritually ready, but aren't truly there. Yes, you can make friends with foreigners such as refugees in New Mexico. They feel spiritually they can connect to them. Thing is, other beings feel like economically it doesn't really work. But you're removing economics eventually. So some of you are a little bit ahead of the curve than others. The economics isn't fully ready to be removed. But many of you spiritually take down all the walls and connect. But once again, some aren't ready for that just yet, because not everyone's spiritually ready for that type of connection. So as you feed into the fourth dimension vibrations, many of your spiritual leaders have built their own wall of ideas, meaning they can only go so far. Reason being, they kind of built themselves to a certain level so they can connect to others to at least get them to that level And, they want to, it's like a level in school, like the fourth or fifth grade. Spiritual teachers do the same thing. They go to a certain level. Not to say they can't go above that, but they feel they work better at the fourth grade or the third grade. It's just, they just have a way of teaching that vibration and help others evolve. And as you evolve, you go from teacher to teacher to teacher. And you see things much differently. Where you are going is basically into another dimension. And connecting to guides and aliens is fine, but you are going into a dimension where you can actually feel them in your reality, and you are all one, where you can see us and see where our ships are and have a more, not just in glimpse and third eye, but actually feel our energies as we are integrating into your reality. It takes time. This is a force that is unnatural in the physical world, because what happened is you are integrating into 4D but still being in 3D, but your 4D integration is where you can see us much easier. And that aggravation of disconnect is healed. Fear is let go of. In your world, your economics will eventually collapse, but no time soon, because it is a third dimensional matrix that many, your financial world will be let go when your matrix is no longer needed in your third dimension. So, but you can look above your third dimension reality and see 4D energies and understand your third dimensional world a little bit more clear. Not to say that you're better than others, it's just you have a more pure understanding of why is everything the way it is. You want to get a full clearing understanding of that, because not even us aliens have a full understanding of it. What we do know is those that who we are assigned to assist. We know you better than yourself, but we know your spiritual self. We don't know your personal self. We don't get involved too much with areas that we don't need to be. We connect to what is beneficial to you. And you open up your benefit, what you need to learn and what we need to learn from you. What is beneficial for the both of us or all of us? That is where you open up. You open up a side of us, a part of you, so we can connect and integrate into your energies and one day be seen in your physical form. Now we realize many of you have a reality here. You call it third dimension, we call it different energies. It's not important at this time. And we are, you're integrating with us, but in the third dimension, we realize you need to do what you need to do. It's there for a reason. You can't just throw it all away and leave. Like, technically, third dimension is your job. It's your mission. And to just toss that away and go into the higher dimension, it might sound nice, but it's not that easy to quit. It won't let you quit, because you have all these assignments, all these missions, all this to learn. You can't just put it all away and go, as many would like to. And you're learning to understand that, which is slow down. It slows you down, meaning it helps you become more patient when you understand that. It does not mean you're not going forward. It just means that, if you want an alien and you see no alien here yet, that shows you're still working here. It's not as punishment. It's part of your mission. It's part of your contract. You are needed here. I know it might sound like a burden. You are needed here. You will not incarnate. The world needs you. Needs everybody. Even those that don't do anything needs you too. For comic relief. Or something like that. needs everybody's vibration. You're all doing something in astral or in the physical, just getting through the day. That is your mission. Somebody needs you somewhere. Is somebody calling on the phone or sending you an email? If you only get spam in your email, so somebody was looking out for you. Doesn't mean you have to reply to anything. But realize those that you contact, those that you talk to here in this reality, you have contracts with them. So it takes time to integrate another energy with this fourth dimension and even physical dimension of alien into your life. But the possibilities is opening up within the mind. Your soul, your spirit, the door, the contract for that opening does exist, but it's different for everyone. Blessings to you.